Good morning and welcome to this episode of Natter. I don't know how long I will be streaming for today. Basically, I've got a really dodgy knee at the moment. I keep having to stand up and stretch and flex it, but I'm going to do my level best to go as long as possible, all being well. I'm continuing with the Riffield Models 135th King Tiger tank. I've done a bit more since you saw it last time. I've got all the back built up now and sorted out. Is that going to go and give me a focus or not? No, not quite. But hang on, let's move the camera up a little bit. You might be able to see it better. There you go. So all the back's built and a little bit of the internals have been fitted as well. And currently, I'm just working on these two pieces of hardware here. Well, it's one piece of hardware really, but made up in two sections. So that's what I'll be getting on with. In the meantime, let's have a quick look, see who we've got in. And I believe it's just David Markey showing us in at the moment. David, thanks for joining me, mate. Much appreciated. And I will crack on with this model. I'll keep an eye on the chat while I'm doing this, so I don't miss anybody out who turns up, within the next few minutes or an hour or 2 hours or even 3 hours. As I say, I don't know how long I'm going to go with this, but I'm going to give my best shot to go as long as possible anyway. Right, so I'm going to get on with this little doohickey here. So there's the gun itself. Tiny little thing. Try and get a bit of light on it. Let's see. Might show a little bit better, but is it going to focus in slightly? No, maybe ish. Anyway, it's there. I'm going to get the mounting section built up for it now, which needs to go directly on. Let's see when it fits. It's absolutely tiny, but I'm sure I can get this on there. Right. That will need to be in that aspect, and that needs to be round that away. Okay. Now I know where I'm sitting. I know what to do. There we go. Whoops. Straight away drop it. Always a good start to proceedings, isn't it? There are tiny little placement points for this. I can get those fitted in position. I'll be happy. Must admit my glue is drying out remarkably quickly today, mind you, considering it dropped on the floor. There you gone. Where's it gone? Yeah, I've got it. All fingers and thumbs today. I think the painkillers are kicking in. Okay, David, so neighbours making a lot of noise in the garden, so better not come on. Yeah, that's not a problem, mate. That's not a problem. Right. And according to my stats, we've got 9 people watching. Hey, thanks for coming in, guys. If you want to say hello, just let me know who you are so I can be a gentleman. Please let me know. That's more like it. Okay, we'll give that a minute or two to dry into place because these two parts actually fit to the other side of the part that I just put on. And we've got Harry Marwick in. Hiya, Harry. Thanks for joining us, mate. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm sure it's great not to have to work on a Monday, mate. From my memory, yeah, it's always a plus point, isn't it? Eh? And David's saying hello to Harry. While I'm sitting here waiting for that to dry, I will mention the fact that there are a couple of posts I put on, one the Friday before last and one last Friday, just to their polls really, just to get an indication of what you guys would like to see built on the channel. The first one, the week before last, or Friday before last, I should say, was basically just a poll asking whether you would prefer to see out of the box builds or whether you'd like to see builds that contain aftermarket products. Um, it looks at the moment that the out of the box option is the one that's winning, but I really don't mind if you want to sort of like continue adding to that particular poll. The second one, which I put out on Friday just gone, is basically asking what sort of genre interests you the most. Now, I think at the moment, and it surprised me, but it's civilian aircraft, vehicles, and ships that are actually leading the poll at the moment, which has surprised me somewhat. But keep putting in your suggestions if you've not already done so as to what you like to see built on the channel. There will be another one coming out on Friday as well. It's just so I engage exactly sort of the best sort of content I can put out to keep you guys happy. So that's the plan going forward anyway. I hope we're not too baking up where we are at the moment. It's actually 26 degrees here at present. It's quite warm up in this modelling room because my my workroom actually faces out onto a high street. And being as we're a rural area, we get quite a lot of like lorries and trucks and tractors and God knows what else come through the town, forage harvesters, everything. So I can't really have the window open while I'm live streaming because it'd just be too noisy for you guys. And I want you to be able to hear what's going on and what's being chatted about, etc. So I'm going to just sit here and bear with it and hope that I don't sort of suffer from too much heat exhaustion in the meantime. So let's have a look at these. Okay, so these are obviously the magazines for the gun. I've got a death wish to drop all these on the floor at the moment. I don't know what it is. But I'm sure we can counteract that, all being well. Okay, so they need to fit into the underside of the gun. That sort of aspect. Right. So if that comes around that away. Right. That we have to fit in all the right way round for it. Like so. Okay. Yep, I can do that without too many issues. That's the way around. Okay. And we got the Jamesy boy in. Hiya, mate. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Always good to see you. And Sarah Jane's in. Hi, Sarah Jane. Not seen you for ages, my dear. Great to see you. Thanks for dropping by. I will definitely try and stay hydrated as much as possible anyway. I'm sort of like glugging away on coffees at the moment. A, to keep me awake, B, to keep me hydrated. So that's the plan anyway. And Jamesy and Harry Marwick saying hi to Sarah Jane. And David. Great stuff. Right. Where was I? That's right, it was about the gloomy fingers to something knowing me. Rather good at that. Ooh. That one bit of dust. Let's have a look, see. Yep, I can see it. I'll get that in a sec. I'll get the other one on in the meantime. Sorry for the silence. I'm just concentrating on getting this little doohickey in place. That's typical of me. I'm doing all this for the internals. And you're probably not going to see much of it once I finish the build, so because it's going to be pretty much closed up. But you know, I'm one of those devils. I like to know that it's there, even if nobody's ever going to see it again. So there we go. Found that piece. Lovely. Right. And we've got Mark Sobbers in. Hiya, Mark. Thanks for coming in, mate. Much appreciated. And saying, Graham, with the polls, just build for yourself. If you build for what people may like, it won't work. Do what you like and keeps you motivated. Yeah, but this is true. This is true. But yeah, it's a nice outlier. I like to know what people think about not necessarily what I build, but what they like to build. So I'm at the moment I am sort of like here, there, and everywhere with builds. And I need to get a few finished. I know I've just restarted this one, but I've still got the stop with Camel to finish off. I've got a Lysander that I'm sort of like 2/3 of the way through as well, so I want to get that completed at some stage as well. And then I want to get onto the Nautilus again, the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea kits. Yeah, loads of bits and pieces. And then we've got Athol in as well. Hiya, Athol. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Everybody's saying hello to each other. go. Loads of hellos. And we've got someone new in. Matthew Ward. Hiya, Matthew. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us. Just so you know where I am and what I'm doing, I'm working on the Ryefield Models 135th King Tiger at the moment. So this little beastie. Yeah, let's get the camera a little higher so you can see what's going on. There you go. It's all the back plate sorted out. I've got all the wheels completed. I mean, there's only 8 on there at the moment, but I've got another 10 to go on when I'm ready. And I'm just working on the machine gun at the moment, getting that together. And our and Dave Markey saying hello to Matthew. Always great to see. And we got LWM modelling in. Hiya, Bill. Hope you're well, mate. Wow, we got 13 people watching. And everybody's saying hello to each other. Brilliant. We are such a friendly community. Yeah, right. So let's continue with this little doohickey here. There we go. We've got those in place. And we can see where those 2 little magazines underneath. Right. So 2 more pieces to be mounted on. Well, sorry, no, that's the next section gun, isn't it? And it doesn't say whether that's just an option from one gun or the other. Let me just double check that. Quick look through. Right, so the one gun that fits there, okay. I'm assuming, I believe the other gun is actually for the gun mounted on the mantlet, but we shall see. Right, I'm going to build them both anyway. Okay, so oh no, it just mounts onto the top, doesn't it? Okay, I know what I'm talking about now, sort of. Here. Right. Oh, this fits to one side. Oh, the man clip. Right. Okay, well, I think I know where I've gone wrong with this one. I might have to just release the piece and turn it. Talk amongst yourselves, people. I'll be with you in a sec. So hopefully loosen that off. Lovely. There we go. Then I can turn it and fit it into the correct position, which will make a change. For me, oh, that needs to come off the edge there. Right. Now let's try fitting this the right way round, shall we? That might actually come in useful. I've left it the way it was. He'll be firing straight back into his own turret, and I don't think that's really what he had in mind. So that's more like it. Let that set for a sec. I'll get that tiny little bit back on. So, how was your weekend? Hot and sweaty and uncomfortable, or did you get out and about? Did you have a barbecue? What did you get up to? I basically spent most of the weekend hobbling around in the house, moaning and complaining about the pain in my knee, but as my wife would say, the usual. Right. B11 is required as well, right? B11. What are you looking like? A little Gloop magazine rack, aren't you? Right. Okay, I've spotted you. Let's take that piece right off first. Like that. Then I can trim it without worrying about damaging the other parts or that part itself. Oh, so Harry's saying, hot and sweaty but no barbecue? Oh well. And that's all saying, no, it was cool and cloudy up here, but today it's hot and sweaty, 18 degrees C and climbing. Well, Bill saying my upstairs neighbour's washing machine flooded my kitchen yesterday. So I have to get the emergency electrician out and ended up spring cleaning the entire kitchen. Oh God, just what you need, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not surprised you're not doing anything today, mate. Yeah, tomorrow was quiet. No, yesterday was quiet enough, wasn't it? Off. MC45. Let's see if I can find that. Sarah Jane, it's hot. Personally, I blame the weather. Yeah, probably for the best, Sarah Jane. And most trips to the bathroom has been for a cold shower. Yeah. Yes, I can't say I blame you, to be perfectly honest. Let's have a quick check, see what we've got here. Yeah, we're 27 degrees here as well, David, at the moment. So that's gone up 1 degree since I started the live stream, sort of 25 minutes or so ago. So yeah, it's getting a bit warm, isn't it? They're talking 31, 32 potentially in places today in the UK. So, I mean, I want to know where Scott is when you want him. I just wanted to wind him up about the fact that it's so warm here and it's chilly over there. Right, where's part 45 then? Let's have a look. To C45. Oh, yes. Right. Just use a scalpel blade, I think, to get that piece off because it is quite delicate. As regards to its placement. Anyway, there we go. Then I can take a bobble off the top without worrying about damaging anything. Not the reason you normally have to take a cold shower, Bill. Yeah, I'm not saying a word, mate. Zero Jane saying the house was 28 degrees C last couple of nights. Not looking forward to tonight, as they're saying it's going to be tropical. Yeah. Yes, they reckon tonight might again break the record as the warmest night in May since, I think it was 1944 was the last time it was anything like this over here. In May, anyway. So, I mean, it only seems like it was 2, 3 weeks ago we were complaining about how bloody cold and wet it was. So, you can't really win. Yeah, so losing it. Yeah, you just can't win at the moment. What we've got here. Right. The actual fixing point for this isn't that clear. Let's see if I can get some reference photos for this gun mounting. We'll have a look, see where we are. Right. So oops. I think it's around about there-ish. But where would that fit into in the grand scheme of things? Because first things first, as she's saying, will fit there, and I can see that working. I have a feeling if I get this magazine section in place first, that will then give me an indication as to where it fits to the other gun. So, and that in itself should actually show me where I need to mount the barrel. Let's have a look. Get that into place first off. Grab my tweezers, which of course are conveniently hidden everywhere. Get it in place like that, approximately. I mean, in all reality, I really just need the barrel sticking out the front of the mantlet, to be honest, but Bill saying I have the windows open and a fan going and it's still 23 degrees in my living room. I will give you a little tip, Bill. When it's baking like outside, opening the windows is not a good idea as it's letting warm air into the room. You're better off keeping your windows shut and just running the fan. Alternatively, you could move to Canada, I suppose, because it will be a lot cooler there. See what Jane's saying, the temperature gauge in my house is a liar. It says 28 when it's more like 38. And David's saying, thankfully, this house is so insulated. It is a lot cooler downstairs. Yeah, you're lucky. I live in a very old property. So in my place, it's either freezing cold or it's baking hot. It's never sort of like an ambient temperature, if you know what I mean. Right, let's have a look see at my gun. Just going to go on like that. See, that doesn't even seem to equate to things. Beans right in there. Okay. Right, my little fiddly gun keeps moving. Behave yourself. I won't tell you again. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave those bits to one side because I think this really needs, the glue on this already really needs to go off so I can manhandle it a little easier to get the other two pieces on. So for the time being, I'll drop them over there and I will come back to them in 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. But in the meantime, what we can do is have a look at getting some of this whole plate together. So that's going to obviously be the upper deck plate, and you've got internals for it. So bear with me, I will just grab the sprues that I need for that. So James thinking of going back to Egypt for a cool down. Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. A lot worse places you could go to, you know. Right. Let's have a look what we got here. Let's do it. Not the one I'm after. Nah, that looks more like it. Right. Not on one side, get the others back in the box so I don't damage them. So I know how clumsy I can be. There we go. Right, let's have a look see. Actually, they might be sort of plates. Yeah, dim's the ones. Okay. So I thought that was quite clever what they've done with this kit. They're actually mounting a little mini sprue inside the perimeter of the upper deck. Keeps it safe and saves having a little tiny sprue sort of wallowing around in the box, I suppose. It's going to have to wallow around now because I need that part. So, take that sprue off first. There we go. Let's get this off. I missed a golden opportunity for one of my dad jokes, didn't I? When Sarah Jane was saying she was thinking about going to Egypt to cool off. I was going to say fair enough, but you know, I'm glad I didn't. Right, have a look at this. Right, are there any nubs raised on there? No, so they do need to come off. No nubs on the front. Good. Right, let's get that sanded down a little bit. Less than 4 weeks and I'll be going away on me 2 week fishing holiday and I can't flaming wait, to be honest. No matter how much I love sitting up here at the bench building and doing live streams and joining other people's streams, you know, you just need to step away from time to time, don't you? Hey, and we've got Paul Christopher in. Hiya, Paul. Thanks for joining us, mate. Yeah, I do apologise for the dad joke. I should have kept it to myself, but I couldn't resist it, you know. Besides, if I didn't come out with really bad dad jokes on a regular basis, you'd think I'd got the hump with you over something or other, but, you know, I'd much rather annoy you with my jokes. I do. I get tremendous benefit from it. It's fair enough. Yeah, all right, mate. All right. Right, where I'm going fishing is literally, it's only about 10, 15 miles away from where we actually live. I live in Newport in Shropshire, but the place that I go fishing is just outside Bridgenorth in Shropshire. It's a little farm called Hurst Farm. We every year for the last 18 years we have basically booked a self-catering cottage for ourselves. We just chuck everything we have in the back of a motor because neither my wife or I drives into the back of a cab. Everything we need, food, clothes, fishing tackle, everything goes into the back of a large car, and we just go down. Takes us about 45, 50 minutes, I suppose, to get there. Everything gets dropped off. We take over the cottage for normally a week, but this year it's going to be a 2 week holiday. And yeah, we just spend 2 weeks sitting out on our little patio outside our cottage, enjoying the weather if the weather's good enough, and going for walks through the countryside and through the woodland close by to the farm. And he's got 3 carp lakes and a trout lake on the farm as well. So I do a bit of carp fishing as well. So very nice. Right, let's get these off the inside. Everybody's saying hello to each other. And Paul Crystal saying it's okay, we're all in denial. Oh dear. What have I started? Having Paul Christopher there, it's almost like having Dan still back on the stream, isn't it? Although I think you have to go something to break his jokes. Okay, here's Dick. Nice and clean. Right. So, 86 and 07, but I'll do them in order. Don't want to go macking about. Get off. Go away. Right. So you're catching fish. Does that mean it's a self-catering holiday? I love fresh fish. I would like to say it was, but I don't really trout fish anymore because of the leg trouble I have. It's normally a stand-uppy sort of style of fishing, is fly fishing. So I don't actually fly fish anymore. And the other fish I catch are coarse fish, freshwater coarse fish, and you're not allowed to take those from the water, unfortunately. But basically, anything decent that I catch gets weighed, gets photographed, gets treated with an antiseptic cream if there's any damage on the fish anywhere that I can spot, either from me playing the fish or other people before me playing the fish, just to make sure they're in the best of condition. And then they get put back in the lake, basically. As I say, fishing is great when you're catching, but for me, it's just as great when you're actually just sitting there fishing. Sometimes just being there is enough. Right. Okay. Get this held in place. I can run some glue around that one. Then I can clean the other one up while this is sitting. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be enough, I think. We'll see. Yeah, I have decided, after looking at a few videos and historical references for the Tiger 2 tank, that when I get to actually getting this one together properly, it's going to be weathered to hell. It's going to have cannon fire against it and all sorts. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. So it stays nice and, let's say, used. It's certainly not going to be a museum piece. I've been looking at different channels and videos to get an indication of the best way to go about getting some war damage on these vehicles, and there are some very, very easy, simple techniques you can use, so I'm going to go down that route, to be honest. Yeah, that's a point, Sarah Jane. That is a point. I could do that, but I don't think my missus would be too impressed if I took all my models and equipment with me. I will be taking a few historical reference books and that sort of thing with me, probably, just to keep me. Let's move that one off for a sec. Just to keep me busy and occupied while I'm there, because I mean, you pretty much guarantee it's not going to be great weather for fishing all the time. Not even I'm going to be that lucky. But yeah, I would definitely take, an Airfix magazine or something like that with me, a couple of Airfix magazines, or Tamiya Monthly, or how to screw up a model build in 4 easy lessons. That'd be a good book for me. I'm really good at that. So, have any of you guys got any holidays booked coming up in the next sort of like few weeks? And if so, where are you going? Right. I'll give this a minute. And while that's going, I am going to take Sarah Jane's advice, and I'm going to make myself a quick cup of coffee, chaps. I hope you don't mind. Get the old fluids going in. I mean, it's been so hot here today. I mean, I've been up since, I think it was about 6:15. I got up this morning, wide awake, baking on. And it's been so hot here. What I've been doing is drinking tea or coffee. I've not had anything to eat at all today yet. I know really I should have done possibly, but I'd rather wait until the weather had cooled slightly. I think we all personally ought to get in contact with Dave Mack because considering the size of those ships that he builds, we could probably sort of float across the channel into mainland Europe ourselves quite easily on one of his boats and it wouldn't cost us a penny. Although I wouldn't jump on one of Terry's little histories because the speed that goes at would probably take off. Oh, so Sarah Jane, last holiday was in 2005 to Canada. Not doing holidays anymore. Well, fair enough. Well, as long as you find the time to relax and just chill out, even if you're only at home, it's still a bonus, isn't it? It's the other way round, and I can do the other seam. Okay. Yeah, I'm not the most worldwide travelled person you would wish to meet. I mean, I'm quite happy staying in the UK, to be honest. I wouldn't want to go to the United States in case immigration there decided that they were going to lock me up or something. Right. Oh, that's a lovely cup of coffee. It's a bit hot, but it's a nice cup of coffee. There you go, a blatant plug. Nescafe's 3-in-1 sachets. Absolutely brilliant, they are. If you don't mind milk and sugar in your coffee, they're brilliant. I must move my leg a bit. That's better. Ow. Behave yourself, you rat bag. I think it's an age thing, but I've got into the habit of abusing my limbs verbally every time they give me an ache or a pain. Doesn't make the ache or pain go away, but it makes me feel a lot better about it. Right, that side should be good. We'll get the other plate in. Put those to one side of six, I know where they are. And get the other one. Where is it? There it is. Hiding from me. Sarah Jane saying, I've done some travelling, liked adventure holidays, but too old for that malarkey now. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, unfortunately. I think I'm sort of past that. Mind you, can you imagine someone of my size coming down a zip wire? That'd scare the living daylights out of a lot of people, wouldn't it? Do you know what? I'd love to do that just for the wind up. Just a clean up. Let's get those little nub points. Resigned to history. There we go. Oh, here we go. Paul's at it again. As you get older, you groan more. At your age, Graham, you are grown up. I groan in every direction, mate. No, never mind up. But I mean, when you get to my age and older, why the hell should you stop complaining? You know, if anybody has a right to complain, it's the elderly. You know, we've had to put up with all this BS that's going on in the world far longer than the younger folk, so we've got every right to complain. Well, I'm sorry if you don't think that's fair. Come and complain to me. Yes, Sarah Jane. I'm older than Graham, and I've grown up and down, and while not moving, takes talent for that. Believe me. Yeah, well done, well done. Dave Markey said last October was the first holiday. I went to a meeting in Chatham that I have had. Oh right, is that Chatham Docks by any chance, David? Oh, you went on your own. Oh right, yeah, good holiday. And Harry Mark saying, never too old, Sarah Jane. We have one life, enjoy it. Yep, I totally agree, but how you choose to enjoy your life is entirely down to you, my dear. That's what I say. If you don't like it, sod 'em. And Bill saying, let's have a look here. I've lived in Germany, Ireland, and Cyprus and visited various places in what used to be Yugoslavia and other sandy countries. I'm definitely a static and indoor cat now. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, so it was Chatham Docks. Yeah. Didn't like Rochester much. No, no. I mean, Kent as a county's got a lot going for it, but, it's like any place. There's good and bad. So, what's this, Bill? Oh, yep, Sarah Jane said, Bill, last time I was in Yugoslavia, civil war broke out. Don't think I'll be allowed back in that area of Europe again. Oh, yeah, probably for the best, Sarah Jane, to be honest. You know. And Bill says it's your fault, Sarah Jane. Right, yeah. Sarah Jane, can I just say something? I think this is probably the longest I've ever done a live stream without being fined. Absolutely brilliant. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm not going to say a word. Sarah Jane said, they say that. Yes, Bill, I played the fifth. Yes, I would as well. While I'm fiddling around with this kit here, please don't forget, if you're not already done so, to give us a thumbs up. It does help with the old YouTube algorithm, and sells me out to those mad fools who haven't had to put up with me yet. So if you really want other people potentially to get annoyed by me rather than having to suffer it all on your own, then give a like. I'll be able to go out there and annoy much more people than I do at present. And we've still got 11 people watching on a bank holiday. What the hell are you doing? Turn your phones off, turn your PC off, turn your laptop off, tell me to bugger off and get down the beer garden. You're missing out, guys. You're missing out. Just because I am doesn't mean you have to. And Bill's saying, spent 6 months in Chatham at the Royal School of Military Engineering, otherwise known as Bodge, Bodgett and Scarpa University. Yeah, fair enough. Sarah Jane saying, I was doing relief aid to Romania, did many trips on one. Hungary was shut down due to petrol price increases, and so went through Yugo. Very weird seeing war break out. I can imagine. Weird and somewhat scary, I would have thought. And Jamesy Boy saying, Fumbus erectus, as Romans would say. Yes, well, you can erect your thumb whenever you like, Jamesy. That's all I'm saying, mate. Just be careful where you shove it, all right? Right, let me get some more gluification on this. Okay. That's that top section done. Like that. Lovely. Yeah, Paul, you're probably right. Mind you, can't you get one of those really big floppy hats, Paul, and just sit outside wearing that, mate? Nothing else, just a hat. And we got roaming bricks in. Are you roaming? Thanks for joining us, mate. Good to see you. Well, Bill saying, yeah, I've had enough problems staying upright sober. Don't need to add alcohol to the mix. Yeah, but the alcohol might work as a pain reliever when you actually hit the deck, mate. That's all I'm thinking. And Paul saying hi to roaming. Okay, so give that one more minute and I'll just get the other side glued up on that. And we can look about getting the front plate in place as well, which is B37. So I might as well give that a clean up at the same time. B37, where are you? We're certainly not going to be on sprue A, are you, you idiot? Ah, I got it. Never fear, Graham is here. Right. There. read that bit of chat. Stay, behave yourself. Thank you. Harry Markson, I heard you like the Doors and the Jam. Paul Christopher said, at least it would be quiet in the beer garden, but the sirens and flashing blue lights would spoil the mood. Yeah, that's true. Sarah said, at a toll booth in Yugoslavia, I didn't have their currency, but a Deutschmark. So I gave one Deutschmark, roughly £3, and got 70,000 denarii back. I was rich, I tell you. Hey, yeah, I bet. Oh, bear with me 1 second. We have a visitor.
Hey, what's going on?
Yay, Zombie, how you doing, mate? All right?
Oh, yeah, all right. Yourself?
Yeah, well, yeah. Apart from a really dodgy knee that keeps giving way on me, I'm fine, mate. I'll just keep taking the tablets, you know.
Oh, you get that.
Right, so what are you working on today, as if I didn't know?
I'm still working on. I just printed out his wrists and stuff. So it goes like that. It's supposed to be his fingers, and there's
right,
and that's supposed to be his other finger,
like
that. But I don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have to have a look. See if there's instructions.
So that larger piece in your hand there, right?
Yeah.
One that you're just holding. How long would that take to print?
I printed those two, and that was 6 hours. Those two.
Well, so approximately 3 hours a piece. That's not bad, is it?
No, it's not too bad at all. So, let's try to do this a little bit.
And for those, sorry, mate. For those people who don't know who the character is, who is it you're building?
Tweaky from Buck Rogers.
Yeah, you just know it from the face, don't you? It's just so obvious.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I think this part here, to give you an idea, I think that was, 15 hours or 17 hours, this whole piece.
Well, yeah, that's,
So
it's a fair bit of time and electric, but it's still a decent build, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. I just don't know how it all connects together, though.
No.
This goes like this. Where's the other part I had?
Make it big again.
I don't know where this other piece went. I had this. Where the hell have I put it? But yeah, there's another piece to this.
Right.
And then that sits on top, like that, I think.
Yes, yeah.
For his forearm. But I don't know how this connects to this.
Yeah.
So I don't know. When will I drop the piece? Because it's all meant to go together.
Well, I would have to look under my desk, Zombie, to be perfectly honest, because I normally find everything under there, even if I haven't lost it, you know.
But I had the bloody piece just with me. I don't know what I've done with it. But it'll be around. It'll pop up soon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I don't know how. See, this is supposed to go in there like that and twist around. But I don't know. I do not know how it friggin' works. So
thanks for joining me, mate. Keep me company. It saves my voice.
No, that's okay. I would have gone on earlier, but I was playing PlayStation. Oh, there it is.
Oh, you found it?
I found it.
Yay.
See, that goes on like this. And that's supposed to be his forearm.
Right.
But there's a little bit of a gap there. You see a little gap?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to sand in here, I think. Or I'm going to have to print this a bit smaller. I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, because that's supposed to go like that. See, it's flush if it's not in there. Like that. But that's supposed to go inside that, I think.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of fettling is going to be the order of the day there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to... I suppose this could be a problem. Could be some more supports and shit inside.
Yeah, there could be some blocking it. Right.
Yeah, that could be the problem.
Right, I'm going to get back to the chat, mate.
So, yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
We've got the Jonesy boys, and I will quote the last words of Cleopatra to Mark Antony. If you liked it, tell your friends. Salute. Oh, right. Okay.
That's
Robin saying hi to David and Paul. Dave Markey saying hi to you, Zombie.
Hey, Marcus. Hey, guys. Hey, everyone in the chat. See, I don't know how that goes on there, though. Because maybe there's something in here. Maybe that goes... Oh, maybe that goes there. Maybe there's something in here. Maybe it goes in here. Maybe I had it upside down. Maybe there's something that I've got to print to go in here.
Possible.
And that goes in there.
Check your print queue.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, because it doesn't do anything that size. But
and that's all saying 6 hours for that you printed. So how long for Colonel Wilma Deering? Half size, Zombie.
For what?
That's all saying. I won't ask why he's asking.
I wouldn't be giving her away, that's for sure.
Oh, God, behave yourself, Zombie. Come on, your age, really. God,
I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to put screws in here. Look, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do that.
With difficulty, I would have thought.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that's that. I can put these together. How the hell is that? Oh, that's the bottom bit. I don't want that. That's the bit. Okay.
James's voice, I should have put that Frankie Howard quote at the end of the stream thinking about it. What, infamy, yeah? They've all got it, infamy. Yeah, definitely. One of the best carry-on movie lines in history, that is. And Bill's saying, hang on, let's get this up on screen. Careful, Apple, it's hard plastic. One more move and you'll be Wilma. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, that's a mistake you'd only want to make the once, isn't it, really? Good.
What's that?
doing inappropriate things to resin printed figures that Athol's got in mind, you know. There we go. Well, I've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. I've got no indication that I can be bothered to stop yet, so I'm going to just keep cracking on, I think. Don't see why not.
I'll try and get this.
Okay. Right, so that case part goes on the inside, so that will fit approximately there. Once I've cleaned it up, hopefully. Oh, right. So what's the weather like where you are, Zombie? Any good?
It was actually quite beautiful today. It was like 21 or something, 20. Really,
Yeah,
really nice.
my thermometer on my PC has just gone to 28. So, yeah.
It was, well, it's our winter
Yeah.
in a couple of weeks. So, I mean, we're doing all right.
You're not doing bad, are you? Well, this is still early spring. I mean, over here in the UK, we're having some of the warmest spring weather that we've had since 1944. So,
Yep.
yeah, we've been hanging around with this. Right.
Might as well take it while we can.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
Right, let's get this thing.
Okay.
Sarah Jane is saying, keep going, Graham. Look on the plus side. It could be worse and you could be fishing instead. Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Jamesy boy, that was Kenneth Williams as Julius Caesar who said the infamy joke. If you liked it, tell your friends was up Pompeii. Oh, right. Up Pompeii. I remember that. I know they made a film of it, but it was much better as the TV program, to be honest. That's the only thing. Oh, I nearly mentioned a franchise that I shouldn't, because I would have been sorely dumped on from a great height if I had. But there was a certain movie that was released in the UK on the 22nd. I'm sure a lot of people in chat will know exactly what movie I'm talking about, but it's basically a movie from a TV series, and a TV series I thought was brilliant. But you know, sometimes they don't just transfer over to the big screen, you know. But I'm not going to say what it is because it's one of a certain two franchises that Sarah Jane is likely to jump on me from a great height if I mention them. So. Dry 5 minutes. Sarah Jane talking about the weather, saying make the most of it. Next week the summer will be over. Yeah, that's how it sort of goes in the UK, doesn't it?
Do you mean this little franchise?
Oh, yes, it is that little franchise.
Okay.
Jamesy boy saying, yeah, and all the TV episodes are up Pompeii on YouTube. Not sure if they still are. Well, yeah, I didn't mind that series. I must admit, I'm old enough to remember them the first time round on TV on the BBC. So, oh God, the good old days when I was young. I'm surprised I can actually remember back that far, to be honest. Right. Those edges are glued. Let's try and get the side seams done. Sarah Jane saying Zombie is buying 10 bottles of Malibu and he's muted. Oh dear. Oh, I somehow knew that was coming, you know. Although I must admit, it does make a pleasant change. Somebody else getting fined before I do when Sarah Jane's in the chat. I think I'm doing rather well, to be honest. Personally, I think Sarah Jane's only finds people she likes anyway. And Sarah Jane saying, heard a vicious rumour they found intelligence down in Oz. Well, that's pushing it a bit, Sarah Jane, if you don't mind me saying so, you know.
Oh, no, that's possible. Not
Yeah,
just
but
not down in Tassie.
yeah, but if you found it in Oz, you wouldn't own up to it anyway, would you? You know.
Well, Oh, shit. Now I'm going to try and get these bloody things on.
There you go, just jumped as I was up to it. And we've got Tiffany Lewin. Hi, Tiff. Thanks for joining us, my dear. Great to see you. That's all saying hi to Tiff. And yeah, Sarah Jane saying, Graham, you still have the record. Don't try and beat it. No, I won't. I mean, I got lumbered with a fine within about sort of like 15, 20, no, I think it was 20 or 30 seconds of actually coming onto a stream. I got fined.
Yeah. Oh,
Which,
bloody
you know,
hell.
that takes some doing, mate. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was going to say. Bloody
That's
hell.
proper dedication to the cause, that is. Right. Yeah, Tiff, the link to the panel is in chat, my dear, if you fancy nipping in. You're more than welcome. I'm doing quite well on the stream today, not making too many mistakes, which is, you know. Now I've said that, of course, I'll make a complete drama or something, won't I? You know.
Give me 1 second. Hang on. I need to get... Oh, that's not going to work, is it? I might be able to...
Tiff saying, still in bed, only just woke up. All right, fair enough. That's a good enough excuse not to come on the panel. I'll give you that one. Anyway, what makes you think that I'm awake? You know?
Oh, shit.
Right.
Okay, there's that bit. Again. I'll have to do the holes bigger. When I went down to the hardware shop, they didn't have the bolts I needed.
Right.
I'm like, bloody hell. So I've got to drill out all these freaking holes.
I tell you what, Zombie, that's one hell of a cocktail mixer you've got there.
Okay, now I can glue this together. I should put, that'd be an idea, wouldn't it? Okay. Always in. Need some bolts.
That seems to fit on the top quite nicely anyway. Just as a quick test. I'm liking that. Right. So we have those bits done. Let's move these out of the way. And we got Steele back in. Hi, Dan. All right, mate. Good to see you. saying afternoon, evening, morning, people and toasters. Fair enough. Until saying hello to Dan. Righty-ho. What can I go on with? I can think about going back to that gun. I think let's have plenty of time to set off in position, I would think. Let's have a look at this gun again. Right. Okay, if it fits like that. Right. So it mounts on there. That. Okay. A little bit of glue in here. First of all. Yep, dropped off. Come here, behave yourself. Right. Okay. Oh, loads of chat I've been missing out on, sorry. Here we go. Let's get back up to our last. So Dave Marshall saying hi to Dan. Dan saying hi, Graham, still breathing, so all good. Yeah, it's always a plus point, mate. Dan saying hi to David, and Dan saying biddy biddy zombie. That's all saying afternoon cranberry Dan. Dan saying hi to Ethel. And we got Jim Alter got in. Hiya, Jim. Hope
Hey,
you're well,
Jim.
mate. Thanks for joining us. Dan saying hi to Jim. And Jim asking how the tank's coming along. It's coming along okay, mate, at the moment. I'm just working on, if I make myself big on screen a sec. No. I'm just working on the gun assembly here at the moment. So those are those two bits. This one I've just glued, so I'm going to leave that to dry a second. I've just put the internal plates in on the upper hull as well, so they're all in place. And the main section is currently looking like this. So although it's only got 8 wheels at the moment on there, I have got the other 10 made up ready to go as well. It's just easier to do it this way and then get all the weathering and stuff inside once that's done, and then get the wheels on and all the back of the plate, including little bits of photo etch on the exhaust, all done and dusted as well. So that's where I'm up to so far, and I must admit, for my first ever Ryefield models kit, I'm finding it surprisingly enjoyable. I really am. I've decided, as I said earlier, that when this finally gets painted up and weathered, I'm going to go for sort of like cannon fire strikes on the armor and everything else in between. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Oh, nice.
We've got Jim saying hi to Dan. Sarah Jane saying hi to Jim. I wasn't expecting Jim in today, you see, because I don't think I paid my gym membership. But all right, there's a bad joke. I know it's bad, but I couldn't resist it. So it's bank holiday. Harry saying hi to Dan. Dan saying hi to the keeper of the fine book, Sarah Jane. Yes, indeed, the mighty fine book, of which a zombie has had a taste already today. Harry saying hi to Jim. Dave Markey saying hi to Jim. Jonesy Boy saying hi to Dan. Dan saying afternoon, Harry, warm enough for you? Just a bit, mate, just a bit. Jamesy saying hi to Jim. Dan saying hi to Jamesy. Sarah Jane saying hi to Dan. Jim saying hello to Sarah Jane, Harry Marwick and Tiff. Jim saying, Graham, how are you? And that's all saying hi there to Jimbo. And look at that, I'm up to date in chat. What's going on here?
What's wrong?
I'm actually up to date in chat, and that's a miracle for me.
Oh.
You know, I've always considered myself as being a bit of a Terry, but you know, get as much as you can in. And Jim saying hello to Jamesy Boy, Paul Christopher, LWM, and Roaming Bricks. There we go. Yeah, Jim, if you want to nip in on the panel, mate, just to say hello, you're more than welcome to. I did pin the link in chat. Feel free to join if you wish. And Jim saying hi to Athol.
Okay.
Righty-ho. So I want to make sure that's gone off for a good 20 minutes, half hour before I try fitting that onto the main assembly. I know what I'm like. I'll only balls it up big time if I try and rush it. So what I might do is go on to start working on the deck plate as well, top deck plate.
Uh-huh.
They can't touch you for it, and if they did, I wouldn't care. So let's see now. Right, that bit's all done. Just cut this screw down. I hate too much bits sitting on sprue when it's not needed. Let's get rid. Oh, get rid of that.
Okay.
So I assume Tweak is going to be getting a full paint job once he's fully completed.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, great.
It's a lot of work. Still got to do sanding and filling and priming and painting.
Everything else besides.
Yeah.
That's how saying namaste to roaming bricks. Right, I'll get that down ready. See how this goes. Oh, I need to be drilling some holes in this, I think. But we shall see as we go. Lovely. Really must put a new blade on my scalpel. It's getting a little bit too blunt for my liking. It's only fair to give the people watching the opportunity potentially to see me cut my finger off. So
Where did I put that little?
move those bits out of the way so I don't damage them. Lovely. Move my glue a second. I can get my bullets out. Ideal. Right. Where do I need to drill these holes? That drill is a little too large, I think. So get my drill box out and go for a smaller one. 0.7. There we go. Got it eventually. Dan's saying, if you did that, Graham, would you change your name to Terry or something else? Oh, that's a bloody good question, that is. But to be honest with you people, I think there's only one Terry in there, really.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarah Jane saying, Graham, if you do alleviate yourself to some red stuff, don't forget to do it generously, as it's a lifesaver. Well, yeah, I will do my level best. There we go. Right. I can drill my holes. Having said that now, I'll probably drill through my bloody finger, won't I? I did pick up a cheap set of drill bits, and I must admit, I sort of regret doing it now, because they're bloody useless. The drill bits are about as sharp as a sponge, you know.
Yeah, I get that.
Nope, not that there. Well, you can come out, I'll get a different one. I'll go slightly higher. In that case, let's see what that's like at the end. Doesn't look a lot better, to be perfectly honest, but I'll give it a try. And Bill saying, we guess that wouldn't be the first small prick you've had in your fingers. Well, I can't remember ever feeding you up there, Bill, so I don't know, mate. Probably is. You know, whatever floats your boat. No, that is a useless set of drill bits. They're going to be bin fodder. Without a doubt, I'll get the other set out. Right, more like it. Let's have a look. Point 7, 0.7. Have a look. Right, let's see if these are different. Dan saying, right, the Bill saying, I'm not small, I'm fun size. Yeah, okay, mate. I'm not sure that's something I'd be owning up to be honest, but there you go. I think these companies will call their chocolates and that fun size because they're absolutely tiny should be locked up. I mean, When has any sweet or chocolate been considered fun size for being smaller than an average chocolate? I mean,
I know.
I'm sorry,
I
that's
know. Right?
crazy. They need to get a grip on reality. That's what it is. This up a bit. Okay.
Okay.
If anybody in chat knows of a really good set of micro drill bits on the market, if they'd like to put details down in the chat, that would be much appreciated because I can really do with some more, to be honest. Because I do have some good ones there, but they're starting to see better days. Oh, Jamesy boy saying those chocolates should be bite-sized. Even then, they're hardly big enough for a bite nowadays. Yeah, it's true.
Oh no.
Ridiculous.
Problem is they're getting bloody smaller and smaller.
They are, aren't they? Ridiculous.
And they're not getting cheaper either.
No. No, don't be ridiculous. They're not going to do that.
Yeah, I refuse to buy it.
All right. With regards to micro drills, Harry Marquardt saying micro box 10 pack set. Yeah. I've got the ones I've been using just now, the ones that have worked. So I've got a few breakages in there now, so I've got gaps missing. But that was the micro box 20 piece. But if you say micro box is as good as it gets, then yeah, I'll get some more micro box in that case. Unless, of course, anybody in chat knows different and wish to put me and Harry to task on the matter.
Oh shit, I should have done the bottom. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'll have to change that.
Okay, still done. Right. Back panel is which one? Yeah, caught you out, like she said. Well, Dan's, I'm sorry, Harry rather saying that's cheap ones, Graham. To pop a micro box drill bits, you pay 12 to 15. Right, lovely. Good stuff. I will have my eyes open for them. Right, with that. Not too far ahead on that. Ah, no, that's what they've done. They put the debris over there. Right, okay. So it's A16, yes. And Tiff saying hi to Jim.
Okay. A21, A28. Well, with a spit. There it is. Ah, you don't get away that easy. So, A29. Takes that time. Yeah. That's the back part done too.
Yeah. Well done, that man.
See, that's his torso.
Oh, right, hang on a sec.
So that's how I see too well because I've got mess everywhere. But, I want to glue it together, but I don't want to glue it together because knowing me, I'm going to have to put stuff inside and I'm not going to be able to do it if I have the bloody thing glued together.
Test fit, and test fit before you start gluing, mate. Check
Yeah,
everything that needs
I
to go there.
normally do that, but I don't know what components go inside to hold everything together.
No.
So all I've done is just done the torso bit together, in the back.
Oh,
So then I can just chuck them together. And,
yes. At least you can check the fit, can't you? You know.
yeah, well that's it. So
Well, that's pretty decent. I like that.
yeah, that's only his torso. So I've still got to do he's got like a skirt and then his legs as well.
Yeah.
So let's go and break it. But yeah, but I
That's
don't know
going
how
really
all
well.
these. I'm gonna have to have a look and see how it goes together as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
you
don't
need
know.
those dry runs, don't you? Definitely.
Yeah, well, I've got to see how it all goes together first, because it's a bit weird.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
mate. And Harry's saying, where are we now? Model craft sold them on Amazon. The shank ones are better as they're stronger and sharper too. Right, nice one, mate. I'll be going on Amazon. Right. Let's have a look, see here.
I don't know how these. I don't know how I'm supposed to get the pins together. Oh. I'm gonna go. Back in a minute. I'm just gonna go get my laptop.
Okey dokes.
I'm gonna see if I can find out how this goes together. Go back together.
Right, first things first. This bit glued on. That is setting. I'm going to have another cup of coffee. So I'm gasping and spitting feathers.
That's not a bad idea, actually. I wish there was a picture of how it goes all together, but it's not. It's just a picture of him. What the hell is it doing this? Oh.
Right, guys, having a look at the time and that and the way I feel, I think I'll go till 4, I don't know. Let's go to 2:30, eh? Give it another hour.
Yeah.
And if I'm still awake then, we'll call it quits. If I fall asleep beforehand, somebody turn the light out on your way out, yeah? Right.
I wish there was a picture of the.
Good God. Tiff saying currently at 30 degrees where I am, with a real feel of 32. God, hang on. I'll just have a quick check, see what my local temperature's saying. Well, you're a little bit warmer than me at the moment. Apparently we're at 29 at the moment. The next 4 days here, we're looking at 32, 26, 28, and 24. So, yeah,
nice.
it's going to stay up in the sort of mid to high 20s for the rest of the week. I just hope it doesn't make people like Marcus and Terry decide to break out the string vest and the Bermuda shorts, Just, I'm not sure I can take that. Here's a topic of discussion for the chat. Sandals with socks, yes or no?
No.
Well, that's two in favour of no, because I say exactly the same. I mean, what is it with Argyle socks and sandals? You know, hardly a marriage made in heaven, is it?
Yeah.
Let's see how that fits. Athol said, but Tiff, are you still under the duvet, hence the high temperature? And Tiff saying, nope, no duvet, Athol. And Tiffany saying, oh, hell no to socks and sandals. Well done. Our sentiments exactly. And Athol saying no to socks, Graham. Well done, mate.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you only get the serious modelling questions asked on this channel, don't you? You know.
Yeah.
Right. 31. Where are you? Right in the middle. James is saying, I don't get the big idea about it, but I don't like sandals. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we'll go for another fashion-related question. How about Crocs? Should they be allowed to be worn or should they be resigned to hell? Now, and when I say Crocs designed to hell, zombie, I don't mean the ones that come out of rivers and try and bite your leg off.
Yeah,
I
I
mean
know.
the shoe wear.
Me personally don't wear them.
James boy saying, well, what you like, to hell with what others say. Fair enough. And Sarah Jane saying, socks with sandals is for Americans, especially those in Florida. It's how you spot them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Little bit. And Tiff saying, I wear Crocs. They were very comfy when I was working 12-hour shifts in a care home. Yeah, I can understand that when you're on your full feet for sort of like long periods of time.
Yeah.
And Athol says he wears moccasins. Yeah, fair enough. Best of both worlds. And Jamesy Boy saying, always wear steel toe cap boots. Oh, fair enough. What, on the beach or, at the swimming pool maybe? Right. Give me a second. I'll just stretch my knee. Need to stand up for 30 seconds before my leg drops off.
Mhm.
There we go. That's better. And back. Right. So what bits have I got to go on here? Oh, tiny little fiddly bits. That's what I've got to go on there.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. So where's the best fiddly bit to put in first? Jim saying you can spot European tourists easy in states like Florida and Arizona. They're the ones with umbrellas or parasols complaining about the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely. Sarah Jane saying I'll wear bare feet, just a pain taking them off though. Yeah, well, it would be. As Jamesy Boy saying always wears the steel toe caps, except in house, might wear slippers. Well, I'm sure if you look hard enough, you'll probably find some steel toe cap slippers you can put on, mate.
Oh, you can
Just
make
be
some.
different. Yeah. Yeah, Jamesy, when you've got the slippers on, are they those tartan ones with the big pom poms on the top? Or, I've seen them. Right. What am I going to do next? I suppose I better do some of those tiddly little bits, hadn't I? If I have to. Oh, I don't want to do tiddly little bits. A bloody nuisance. Where are we? Blimey, are tiddly little bits and all.
Mhm.
Let's move that out of the way a sec. Yeah, bloody grab handles. Right. desk so at least I can see it vaguely. Jamesy saying, I wore steel toe cap boots since I was about 8. It's what my dad wore for work, so I wanted to copy him. No plain slippers. All right, fair enough, mate.
China.
Oh, and Tiff saying, just so you know, steel toe cap slippers are a thing.
Oh, there you go.
So do you wear them, Tiff, if you have rafts taking up more room in the bed than they ought to be, so you can give them a kick and get them over their side? Yeah, I think that'd be useful. And Sarah Jane saying, Jamesy, my dad wears Steelies. He was a secondary school teacher, so needed them. He finds them comfortable and forgets about them until he sets off the metal alarm at airports. Yeah, I suppose he would.
Oh.
Right, one grab handle in place. Another grab handle to go, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah. You see, I think it's a misnomer when they say that if you've got bad eyesight, you ought to build a bigger scale model because it'll be easier. That's not the case. I find the bigger scale models tend to have more smaller parts to them because they're more detailed.
Why do you think I built one? Why do you think I built 1-to-1 scale?
Yes, yeah, yeah. You probably caught onto a very cunning plan there, mate. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Let's keep up the chat. Just said no, it wouldn't work. Nothing wakes him up if he's sleeping. And Jamesy boy saying his dad was a gardener and he wore them because some of the machinery he had to use. Yeah, yeah. Sensible, very sensible. I would just like to apologise on behalf of Zombie if anybody in the chat has got a dental appointment coming up within the next few days and they're giving you nightmares. Well, I just thought I'd mention it. And Sarah Jane saying, bigger models is a con as you get even more small details that they can add. In small model, it's just a plastic blob as detail. Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane saying, when I worked in a warehouse, I wore trainers that were Steelies. Yeah, I used to have some DM trainers at one time, many moons ago. So, does anybody know if anybody else is streaming today? I know we've got probably Moz at, what is it, 8 p.m. tonight. I'm not sure if anybody else is streaming today, though.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there's got to be something he sits on. Something he sits on, 100%.
Jamesy saying, I don't do trainers too much like sportswear. Too much like sportswear. Yeah, I get it, mate. I get it. Mind you, if you're having a game of football at lunchtime and you've got steel toe cap trainers on, you can half do the goalkeeper some mischief. Just saying, you know. Right, got the grab handles in place on there. Some more bits to go though. Oh, and that's also Ron Etham's been streaming since 1 o'clock today. Oh, I didn't realise he was streaming.
Hey?
Apparently, Ron Hetham's had a live stream on since 1 o'clock today.
Oh,
I
is he?
didn't realise he was actually streaming at the moment.
Oh.
I'd have knocked off earlier otherwise.
No, that's all good. I'm going to get going shortly anyway because
Oh, fair enough.
I'm starting to feel a bit knackered. So I've been up since about bloody 6:30, so it's 11 o'clock now. Just
getting on, innit?
too many early mornings, too many late nights.
No, you know, you youngsters, mate, you've just not got the stamina, have you? That's what it is.
But
where the bloody hell does that fit on here? Christ almighty. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, Tiffany saying Terry may be streaming today, though nothing has been set up yet. Oh, fair enough. And Sarah Jane saying trainers make you fitter though. Like putting a turbo badge on your car makes it go quicker. Oh yeah, very true.
100%. Actually, should be. I wonder if there's a neck piece for it. Battery holder? collar. Yeah, need the collar.
I reckon
Yeah.
for the remaining half an hour or so of this stream, there's going to be a lot of pinging and a lot of swearing coming from me.
What would that be for? I don't know.
That's as clean as that bit's going to get.
That's going to have to be connected to the body.
James, he said, nah, I don't like turbo lag. Normally aspirated cars do me. Drive them harder, more fun.
China. Goes back here.
Well, still got 9 people watching. That's absolutely brilliant, guys, especially for a bank holiday. Really appreciate your support.
Naked. Sure is.
No, and Tiff saying, I think I got 26 people in last night. That I wasn't expecting. That's brilliant, Tiff. Well done, my love. Great stuff.
Well done. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having that many people in. The only trouble I would have would be making sure that I insulted all of them. You know, it's not easy.
Turn me on. Head on.
Oh, fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
That's all right. I thought I'd keep you at least a little bit of company.
Oh, no, it's been much appreciated, mate. Thank you. Always good to see you.
No, that's all good. That's all good. Because I want to start this print up too, and even though you don't hear it on stream, I can hear it, and
Yeah,
I
it's
find it hard
off-putting,
to
isn't
find
it?
other people. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I
So,
understand, mate.
but no, that's all good. Well, thanks for having me on, and I might be in chat for a little bit before I go to bed. I'll see how I go.
Yeah,
So,
absolute pleasure having you in, mate. You're welcome anytime.
all right. See you, everyone.
Catch you later, Zombs.
All right. See ya.
Hello, looks like he's having trouble disappearing. There we go, maximise. Here we go. Right. Where am I? Another C58. Just to show you what I've been putting on last few minutes. You got these little handles here, which I've been putting on. And for the last couple of pieces, there are these tiny little, let's see if I can get them in there. These tiny little hook pieces on each corner. And I've got another one that I need to put on just there. Then I've got a little bit of photo etch, I believe, that's got to go on. Hey, you finally escaped, zombie. Yeah, once again, thanks for coming in, mate. It's much appreciated. Right, another C58. Right. Not mine, but there's actually 3 sprues of C, part C. So, let's have a look here. Jim saying Tiffany Lou 26, very good, Tiff. Yep, indeed. Dave Mark is saying, sorry, I was concentrating making a sale. Oh, well done, mate. Yeah, cheers on me, mate. Thank you. Yes, Jim, that's good for a Sunday night. It is indeed, Tiff. Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant, my love. Right. See if we get one of these pieces off. I'm thinking it's C58. Yes, it is C58. Yes. Yeah, just to give you some idea, that is the size of the piece that I'm working on at the moment. I mean, compared to a scalpel blade. Like a gnat's gonad. Chief says she needs food. Yeah, well, I could do with a bite myself, I must admit. I've not had breakfast, would you believe? So, yeah, I think last time I ate was 7 o'clock yesterday evening. Got it. Right. And a tiny piece I just needed to trim off there. Make sure it's set flush. Sorry about the silence, but I'm just concentrating on getting it piece in place. Lovely. Job done. So we've got that. Where are we? Just in the middle there. Just about see it. There we go. That's better. So those three on. As I said, zoomed in, that part looks like one of Scott's missing rabbits. Oh, don't start Scott off on rabbits, please. God. And James is saying, making a sale, David. Cool. Dave, question for you, mate. Do you actually use a form of sailcloth? Or is it a scaled equivalent that you use? I'd wondered. And Zombie saying, okay, I'm off to bed. See you, Graham, and see you, everyone in chat. See you later, Zombie, mate. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. Right. And everybody saying goodnight to Zombie. All round nice guy. Now it looks like I do have. I'm assuming they are bits of photo etch. I'll just have a look. See whether that is indeed the case. Yeah, it looks like it. Woohoo! Photo etch. Marcus's Revenge. Okay, so part number 26, I believe. They were 26, yes, they are. Okay. And I need to take 2 of them first. Dave said, I try to find a tightly woven but stretchable cloth and as thin as possible. Right, fair enough. Right. Right, the 2 pieces I need. Right. Get myself a little bit of super glue prepared. Extra thin, of course. So a little cocktail stick. We'll see what we can do. Hey, miracles. 2 tiny bits of photo etch. Actually in the right place as well. Miracles do happen. Right, let's get rid of that. Right. Right, so let's have a look. Still 8 people watching. That's brilliant. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. If you haven't given a thumbs up yet, please consider doing so. It does help push the channel out there. And if you're not a subscriber and you like what you've seen and heard on the stream today, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free, and if you hit the notification button as well, you'll make sure you don't miss any future content that I put out. And talking about content that I'm putting out, the next live stream for myself, bear with me, that's it. The next live stream for myself will probably be 4 p.m. on Thursday, but I'll see whether I can nip into a few other people's streams in the meantime. So, right, I think I am pretty much nearly done here for now. I haven't got a lot more that I can do. That section is now fully completed as well. We can, I suppose, have a quick look, see how it fits in the grand scheme of things. Let's see. When you consider, right, at the bottom there. Okay, that fits into the back quite nicely. All things considered. Going together beautifully, this Rifle Models kit, I must admit. It's a lovely kit to be working on. And as I say, I think I'm going to go to full bells and whistles on this and give it a good paint job, lots of damage. I grabbed a Coke can from downstairs that I found in a recycling, so I'm going to be using maybe some distressed metal to replace some of the panels on the model as I go. But yeah, we will see. All I can do is continue what I'm doing until you guys say, for God's sake, Graham, learn what you're doing, do things properly. Right, so that section is completed. That's done up there, so it's going to be down here that I'll be working on next time, which looks like some of the tools to go on, other bits and bobs, and that'll be it. But I won't. What's Harry saying here? Sorry, not been proactive in chat. Busy painting small parts using AK markers and glaring metallic pens. That's all right, mate. I know what it's like. You know, just enjoy doing what you're doing. That's the only thing I can say, mate. As long as you're there, you know, and if you give a thumbs up or a like or whatever, you know, that's all that matters, mate. Once you've done that, you get on with what you're doing. But if you want a chat anytime, you know you're always welcome, Harry. Always, mate. Right, and on that note, I think I will call it a day. It's 7 minutes short of 3 hours. That's not bad going, really, is it? I suppose, considering I've not been too good lately. But yeah, thank you everybody again for joining me today. Oh, hang on. Tightly woven stretchable cloth. Wife's knickers, David. I'm saying nothing there, mate. Behave yourself. Harry, behave yourself, mate. I've told you before. When you are proactive, you just come in and wake people up. I love it. Yep. As I say, thank you very much indeed for joining me today. I will see you again, hopefully all being well, 4 p.m. Monday afternoon, where we'll carry on with this crazy, chaotic build. But until next time, guys, you take care. Try to keep hydrated. Try to keep cool. And I'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye.